Good morning, students. Welcome to the third session on similarity lesson. In previous two sessions, we have learned how to find the ratio of areas of two triangles when the height and base of both triangles are different. Even we have learned how to find the ratio of areas of two triangles when the base of both triangles are equal and when the height of two triangles are equal, right? Even we have solved practice set 1.1, which is based on these three formulae. Okay, so in today's session we are going to learn about the similar triangles, how to find the similarity between the triangles. Okay, now before starting with today's session, let's first understand few basic concepts. First, we have to understand what are similar triangles. So I have already shown you that when the figures have same shape but different size, like here I have shown triangle ABC and triangle PQR. If I put triangle ABC on triangle PQR, you can see that triangle ABC have same shape as PQR, but the size is different. Okay, so such figures are called as similar figures. Okay, so figures which have same shape but not necessarily the same size are called as similar figures. And as these are two triangles, we can say that these are similar triangles. And similarity can be denoted by this symbol. Okay, this symbol is used to show the similarity between the figures, right? Now here in this case, I can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, this way you have to write down similarity between the triangles. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, one more thing you have to understand, that is correspondence. Okay, now what is correspondence? Correspondence is nothing but the matching or pairing of the vertices of given two triangles. So what is the meaning of matching or pairing of vertices? So here I have shown triangle ABC and triangle PQR, and you have to find the pairing of the vertices. That means I have to pair the vertices of these two triangles. So here I will pair vertex A with vertex P, vertex B with vertex Q, and vertex C with vertex R. Okay, see the shapes are same, right? So here I am going to pair vertex A with vertex P, vertex B with vertex Q, and vertex C with vertex R, right? And this is called as finding the correspondence between the two triangles. So here I can say vertex ABC, vertices ABC corresponds to vertices PQR. Okay, and this symbol is used to show the correspondence between the vertices of two triangles, right? So here, as I have shown, vertex A corresponds to vertex P. Yes, right? Now vertex, the name of the vertices can be different. So if I change vertex P with vertex Q, then see the shape. Now here I have to pair vertex A with vertex Q, vertex B with vertex P, and vertex C with vertex R. So accordingly your correspondence will change. So here you have to write vertices A, B, C corresponds to vertices Q, P, R. Okay, accordingly you have to show the similarity between the triangles. So in this case you will write triangle ABC is similar to triangle QPR. Okay, let's start with the similarity of triangles. Okay, so here I have shown triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Now you want to find the similarity between these two triangles, right? So what is the first step? Correct, you have to find the correspondence between the two triangles or correspondence between the vertices. So here I'll write vertex A corresponds to vertex P, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to R. That means ABC corresponds to PQR, right? So here two conditions you have to consider. First condition is regarding the angles, and second condition is regarding the corresponding sides. Okay, so first condition is their corresponding angles are congruent, or when you can say the two triangles are similar? When their corresponding angles are congruent. Okay, so here which are the corresponding angles you can see? Yes, angle A should be congruent to angle P, angle B should be congruent to angle Q, and angle C should be congruent to angle R. Then you can say that the two triangles are similar. Okay, then the second condition is about the corresponding sides. Okay, so when you can say the two triangles are similar? When their corresponding sides are in the same proportion. Okay, so proportion means you have to find the ratio of their corresponding sides. Okay, so in this case, which are the corresponding sides? Side AB corresponds to side PQ, side BC corresponds to side QR, side AC corresponds to side PR. Okay, so let's try find the ratio between the corresponding sides. So here AB corresponds to PQ, so this ratio you have to find AB upon PQ should be equal to, what is the next corresponding sides? BC and QR. So BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. Okay, so this is called as ratio of corresponding sides, and they should be in the same ratio proportion. Okay, so when you fulfill these two conditions, then only you can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Are you getting this? Okay, now let's understand this with the help of example. So here I have given you two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. AB have length 4 centimeter or 4 unit you can say. BC have 6, AC is 8 unit. Same way DE is 2, EF is 3 and DF is 4 units. Okay, now let's find out that the triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF or not. First condition, what you have to see? Their corresponding angle should be congruent, right? So first you have to find the correspondence between the vertices. So here what you can say? Vertex A corresponds to vertex D, right? Vertex B corresponds to vertex E and vertex C corresponds to vertex F. That means ABC corresponds to DEF. Okay, so what is the first condition? Their angle should be congruent. So here you will write angle A is congruent to angle D, angle B is congruent to angle E, and angle C is congruent to angle F. Right, now second condition is you have to find the ratio of their corresponding sides. It should be in the same proportion, right? So let's find out. What is the first corresponding side ratio? AB is to DE. So let's find out AB upon DE. Substitute the values here. AB is 4 and DE is 2. So if you simplify this fraction, you will get answer as 2 upon 1. Right? Now let's see the second ratio. That is BC upon EF. So BC upon EF. Substitute the values. BC is 6. EF is 3. So if you simplify this, you will get 2 upon 1. Okay, now let's find the third corresponding sides ratio. That is AC upon DF. So AC upon DF is 8 upon 4. After simplification, again you will get 2 upon 1. So you can see here all the three corresponding side ratios have same value, that is 2 upon 1. That means we can say that the ratio of their corresponding sides is equal, or all these sides are in the same ratio, right? Therefore you can see here two conditions are fulfilled. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, so I hope now everyone is clear with what are similar triangles and how to find the similarity between the triangles. Okay, now we have learned that we have to see about angles, congruency between the angles and ratio between the two corresponding sides. Okay, so in total 6 components are there, 3 angles and 3 sides, right? Is it necessary that we have to check for all the 6 components or all the 6 elements? No, it is not necessary. So even if you consider any 3 elements, you can easily state that the given 2 triangles are similar. Okay, so let's see what all 4 conditions we have to show the similarity of 2 triangles. Okay, so as you are showing the congruency between the triangles, last year in 9th standard you have learned how to show the different test of congruency. Same way here we have test of similarity between the 2 triangles. Okay, so first test we have to learn is AAA test, then AA test, third is SAS test, and fourth is SSS test. Okay, so let's start with the first one, that is AAA test. So it is nothing but angle test. That means you have to consider all the 3 corresponding angles of these 2 triangles. So here triangle ABC and triangle DEF is given. Angle A is 50 degree, angle B is 75 degree, angle C is 55 degree. Same way, angle D is 50 degree, angle E is 75 degree, angle F is 55 degree. So after seeing the measurements of all the 3 corresponding angles, you can easily say that angle A corresponds to angle D, angle B corresponds to angle E, and angle C corresponds to angle F, and all the corresponding angles are congruent, right? So what is AAA test? For a given 1-to-1 correspondence between the vertices of 2 triangles, if the corresponding angles are congruent, then the 2 triangles are similar, right? So here what you have to show, angle A is congruent to angle D, angle B is congruent to angle E, and angle C is congruent to angle F. Then you can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF by angle test. Okay, everyone has understood this? Okay, now let's see the next test, that is AA test. Okay, so what is AA test? It is angle test. That means only you have to consider the 2 corresponding angles. Okay, so if you consider the 2 corresponding angles, third angle automatically be congruent. Okay, you don't have to prove that the third corresponding angles pair is congruent. It will automatically come congruent because we know that the sum of measure of all the 3 angles is 180 degree. Okay, if you know the 2 angles of a triangle, third angle you can find out. If you so let's see what is angle test. For a given 1-to-1 correspondence between the vertices of 2 triangles, if 2 angles of one triangle are congruent with the corresponding 2 angles of the other triangle, then the 2 triangles are similar. That means here 2 angles congruency you have to show. That means angle B is congruent to angle E, angle C is congruent to angle F, angle A will come automatically congruent with angle D. So then you can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF by angle test, as you have considered only the 2 corresponding angles. This test is known as angle test. So I hope everyone is clear with both the tests now. Remaining 2 tests we are going to learn in the next session. So I'm going to end this session here. Thanks for watching this video.